If you're looking for an easier way to get buttercream characters on your cakes, this is the method I would choose. I like the buttercream method because it allows you to make mistakes and to be able to fix things and kind of change things up before getting it onto the cake and messing up the final layer of frosting that you have. You're going to need a piece of paper with some sort of character or image on it, and then you're also going to want some parchment paper. I usually get a pan so it's nice and flat for the surface, and then I do the parchment paper over it, and then tape the parchment paper onto the pan so it's not moving around as you pipe the buttercream on. One important thing to remember when you're doing this is that the first things that you pipe on will be the most visible. When you peel the paper off, those are going to be the things that are the most prominent on there. So here I'm piping the outlines because I want this train to have a good black outline so it's nice and defined. So because I want that to be really clear and I want that to be defined, I'm piping it first. After you have that part done, then you can go ahead and fill everything else in, all the different colors and things. So here I'm filling in the blue and the red and all the different colors. And this does not have to look pretty because again, what's going to be seen is what is right against the parchment paper. The stuff on the back is not going to be seen. It's going to be on the cake. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and fill things over each other and it's gonna be okay, I promise. When it's done, I usually pop it in the freezer for about 10 minutes till it's nice and firm, so when I put it on the cake, it doesn't smear around, it's nice and firm, and it's easy to move around. Then I just quickly take my fingers and I kind of warm up the very outer edge of the frosting so that it doesn't stick to the parchment paper so much and it can peel easier. One thing that is not so great about this method is it is hard to know what it's going to look like when you flip it over to the other side and peel off the paper. You can see some of the lines are not so clear and defined, some smearing here and there, but it's all right. You can still go back and kind of fix those up if you'd like with more frosting. Another thing you want to remember is that you want the image that you're working on to be flipped, because when you flip it onto the cake, it needs to be the way that you want it to be facing. So I piped the train backwards so that when I flipped it onto the cake, it was the way I wanted it to face. Again, you can go back, fix the cracks, smear things around, smooth it out, however you want. I would recommend giving this a try.